Shalom, Israel. Sorry for the lateness. We're the I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West on the 25th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. And since 1969, we've been teaching this truth that the Black, Spanish, Native Indians are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. I mean, since 1969, we stand on those street corners faithfully. Trying to wake up the Black, Spanish, and Native Indians and let them know who they are as a people. And it's time to come back. I'm pretty sure we all understand and we seeing now that our enemies, Donald Trump or just the oppressor period, is not our friends. And once again, they have deceived they have deceived our brothers, the SICARITES, gotten them thinking, no, we're not going to deport the ones that got papers. We're not going to deport. And now they're all being hunted with papers or without papers. Now you got to go through this whole loophole just to prove that you're a citizen. And now the ISRAELITES is now understanding, or the Mexicans are now understanding, that the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important. It's very important, man, to come back to this, this truth. So you won't keep being deceived. I'm pretty sure we all is tired of being deceived. We all grew up thinking one way and come to find out, everything was a total lie. Now they're trying to take out Black History Month or Black history out of the schools. Why is that? Why wouldn't you want these kids to know how America was built? Why wouldn't you want them to know that? Why wouldn't you don't want them to know that because you want them to stay, the oppressor wants us to stay in the condition that we're in, to thinking that the only way we can make it out is being a drug dealer. The only way we can make it out is being a rapper or basketball player or NFL player. You see what I'm saying? That is not the way to make it out. The way to make it out is following God's laws, statutes, and commandments. If you want to learn that, you come here in I.S.U.P.K. under Commander General YAHANNA. Now, the Lord, the great thing about this book, is that it basically gave you the blueprint. Like the Lord gave us the way out. He ain't just throw us on this earth and be like, look, figure it out. No, he gave us the way out. He told us what to do and what not to do. You see what I'm saying? But we decided that following the oppressor and being just like him will get us out. Why is that? Because we see that he's advanced in life, because we see that he has more money, more buildings, and more property than us in life. Or maybe, let's try to understand this. He got that because he had deceived the children of Israel for many years. You see what I'm saying? So it's very important that we understand who the oppressor is, and it's time to come back into who you are, Israel. And I'm talking to the Black, Spanish, Native Indians, man, woman, and child. So this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. Now what I'm about to read is the way out. This is the way out of the poverty that we live in, the suffering, the headaches, so on and so forth. You want to be on top, this is the way out. And I'm about to read it right now. It says, "It shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments." Now, once again, let's back up. It says, "It shall come to pass." What do that mean? It shall come to pass means it shall happen. You know what I'm saying? If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God. The word hearken just means listen. Diligently is closely. Like listen, like really listen to what we're saying. And that's what a lot of Black and Spanish and Native Indians really need to do. Y'all really need to listen to what the men of the Lord is saying to y'all, man. We out there on these corners every week trying to kick it to you. We ain't on these corners. Listen, I know damn well me. I spit it at my grave. I mean, at my slave. I spit it at my slave. I had no problem with, trying to wake up the next brother. I don't care if it's just one brother. Like I'm kicking it to you. You know what I mean? So we had to hearken diligently. It's time for us to really sit there and listen. You know what I mean? I understand. I get it. You know what I mean? White man did a number on our people. You know what I mean? It's time to come back. So it says, hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments. We have to observe and to do all his commandments. You see what I'm saying? Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations on the earth. If you want to get out of that, if you want to be above all nations, you tired of working waking up 6 o'clock in the morning to go slave somewhere, slave for somebody. You know what I mean? Hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. You know what I mean? Come into your true identity. Start coming to the Passovers. You know what I mean? Start loving your brother. Start loving your neighbor as thyself. You know what I mean? Stop harming the only person that understands what you really go through is your brother. Like, and that's crazy that we really harm one another. We really be quick to unalive one another, not understanding that at least this brother gets, if I was to break it down to him, he would get where I'm coming from. You can't kick that to no Asian man. And they'd be like, yeah, I understand. You can't kick that to no white man. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, I understand. They don't. The only one that understands you, Israel, is your people. You see what I'm saying? It's very important, man. It's very important. And that's why, like I said, the Lord, he gave us the way out. He gave us the way out. It's like it. Just trying to see something right now real quick. Yeah. Okay. So he gave us the way out. You know what I mean? He told us, he gave us the blueprint. He told us what would happen if we start hearkening diligently unto his voice. That's what will happen. We'll be above all nations that are upon the face of the earth. Who wouldn't want that? Like, why? My thing is, why would it? Listen, no matter what people do in life, period, our goal is to be on top or better than everybody. You go to your slave, you want to be the best at whatever it is that you do. You see what I'm saying? People rap, sing, they want to be the best singer, the best rapper, the best ball player. We want to be the best at everything we do. Why wouldn't we want to be better than these people that's oppressing us today? Why don't we look at things that way? Yeah, man. Why we keep trying to save them? Why is that? You see what I'm saying? It says, this is verse 2. And all these blessings shall come up on thee and overtake thee, and thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Wait, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. So it says all these blessings will overtake thee. They had a brother in Texas that just got killed with his little girl. I think she was 9 years old, if I'm not mistaken, but gunned down, you know what I mean, by two other brothers with his little baby girl. That is terrible. And I'm pretty sure it's for something stupid. I ain't really get the backstory of it. I just seen it as I was on my way to class. Like, who? My thing is, kids, though. Like, kids. It's kids out here killing us. Kids is killing kids because they have no guidance. You know what I mean? They have no guidance because the parents are not teaching them right from wrong. The parents got pregnant at a young age, most likely. The parents got pregnant at a young age, And they didn't want that responsibility. They thought it was a joke when their mom say or their dad used to tell them to strap up. They thought it was a joke. They didn't understand it. And now that they had kids, a lot of them don't grow up. A lot of them don't grow up from a lot of them don't grow up from being a child. No, because they still want to go out, party, leave the kids at grandma's house. You know what I mean? And that's sad, because only if they would have listened to their parents, if they would have listened to their parents, they wouldn't have been in that situation. 9 times out of 10, the mother is young and the kid is young, and the kid is out here destroying each other because none of them listened. And that's how we all is. And that's what this scripture is bringing out too. That's what I'm about to bring out. Like, at the end of the day, we did not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. We don't hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. We rather be Christians. We rather be Muslims. We rather be all these other different religions instead of who you are. It's like it's a costume every day for our people. It's like it's crazy, man. We gotta grow up. At one point in time, we have to grow up. Grow up, man. We gotta come back into the truth and stop living in this fairy tale and these lies that the oppressors keep feeding you time after time after time. Right? How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? You know what I mean? We have to really wake up, sharpen up, and like let's get things on the road. Like we need to worry about our people, because how things is going nowadays is just not cutting it. It's like I'm gonna skip down to 15, verse 15. Mind you, man, we in this predicament because we sinned against our Lord. You know what I mean? That's why it's always good to hearken. It says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which he command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee. I mean, so when we read Salaki. Hold on, Israel, I'll get a water. But let's read that again. It says, Salakia, y'all. It says, it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Now, verse 1, we've read what will happen if we hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. We'll get blessed. We'll get all these blessings. We'll be above all people that are upon the face of this earth. You know what I mean? That's what the Lord said will happen if the Israelites listened and obeyed what he said. Now, in verse 15, we're about to get into the things that, if we don't listen and hearken, what will happen to us as a people. So, verse 15, it says, but it shall come to pass, mind you, it shall come to pass just means that it will happen again. If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day. So if we don't hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, if we don't listen, I mean, it's the same things today. Yeah, I mean, how we don't listen to God and we get punished. Same way when these young kids don't listen to their parents and then they get punished. You know what I mean? So even if it's a baby they kids grow up, they oppress their parents. You see what I'm saying? The children is the parents' oppressor, and woman ruleth over them. It's life. But it says, and which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So we don't listen unto, if we don't hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, all these curses will come upon the children of Israel. You know what I mean? So when you look at the people today that is suffering, that's being oppressed day in and day out, it only could be the Black, Spanish, and Native Indians. We're the only people that are being oppressed by everyone on this earth. It's not even just the white man. Listen, you go down Kensington, there's all these 24-hour stores ran by these Arabs. These chicken stores that's opening up out of nowhere, ran by these Arabs. Chinese stores, they've been doing this for a minute now. Yeah, I mean, they keep opening up these stores in our neighborhoods. You know what I mean? Just taking our money. Taking our money, not really doing nothing for the community, not giving nothing back. But you know what they're doing with that money? They're helping their people. They're helping their people because they know who they are. Black, Spanish, and Native Indians, we don't know who we are. You see what I'm saying? We don't know who we are. So it's important. That's why, yeah, I mean, that's why it's important that we do know who we are. So that way when we see a fellow Israelite, yeah, I mean, that's in need of something, we already know to aid him, to bet him, to, yeah, I mean, feed him. Just like these other nations do with their people, they work their butts off and they send their money back. That's what we need to do. We need to, I mean, work our butts off. And once we see an Israelite, which is a Black, Spanish, or Native Indian that needs that help, help him. Help him. And don't be stingy. Don't be for self. Don't, well, look, I had to work hard for this. I had to work hard for this because you don't mind blowing it at the strip club. You'll go to the strip club and blow that money that you worked hard for, spending on your disgusting lust. I know a brother like that too. That's crazy. So, I mean, it's very important. It's very important that we know this. That we're God's favorite. God chose us. You see what I'm saying? God didn't deal with everybody. These laws that we're supposed to follow to get these blessings, this is only pertaining to the Israelites. This is for nobody else. Nobody else. I mean, this book is the Israelites. What's that called? Constitution. That's what the Bible is. The Israelites' history book and constitution. I mean, this is where you'll find the real and the true identity of the Black, Spanish, and Native Indians. You know what I mean? That's where you find it at. Y'all want to talk about, I know our people, we like to call each other kings and queens and all that. You want to know the king and the real kings and queens? Just read that Bible. Read that Bible. You'll hear some amazing stories about brothers and sisters, I mean, and the sacrifice they made for the children of Israel, for their people. And God blessed them. God blessed them for that. Yeah, I mean, so that's why coming back to knowing who you is and not just think that, yeah, I mean, you just in your body. And listen, you think you just in your body because you trying to follow other people. You're trying to be a Muslim, not knowing nothing about it. You know what I mean? You know how many people I see, and it's Ramadan. I guess it's the month of Ramadan, because I'm starting to see Muslims all over the place now, and they little dresses and stuff like that. Listen, these Muslims don't even know, especially Black Muslims. Black Muslims don't really know nothing. The majority don't know nothing about anything that they're practicing. They don't. They don't know nothing about it. You ask them a question about it. Shit, you can make something up, and they'll try to flow with it to make it look like, yeah, hey, come on. I used to do that when I was young in the truth. I used to do that. I'm still young in the truth, but when I was in my trooper days, I used to just say something and make it seem like this what the Quran said. And brothers and sisters used to really sit there and be like, yeah, I gotta read that. I gotta read that, John. I gotta get back on my thing. I don't really know what it says. You don't know what your book says? Ask me something about this Bible. I can tell you things about this Bible. You don't know what your book says. You don't know what your God, Allah wants. I want to say your God because that's not your God, black man, Spanish man. Allah is not your God. Your God is Yahawah. You know what I'm saying? So this is now the Lord. This is another thing too. And the Quran, it tells you, the Quran would tell you that the children of Israel is chosen people, or is the chosen people. The Bible would never say another nation is God's chosen people. Yeah, I mean the Bible. Listen, the God of Israel stand on 10 about his people. Yeah, I mean he stand on 10. He never switched up on who his people was. You know what I mean? But in that Quran, brothers don't even know that the Israelites are. And that's the thing too. I think I asked somebody, or I showed somebody the scripture where God said the Israelites are his chosen. And they was like, yeah, they agreed with it. It wasn't a brother, it was one of them Arabs in one of them 24-hour stores, but he was like, they agreed to it. Like, yeah, the Israelites were the chosen. So the Israelites are the chosen. So why? I thought we was all one under Allah. I thought we was all one. So why do Allah says that the children of Israel are chosen? It's like it's just so many contradictions that being that Quran is crazy. But that's good. Let's move on. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. It says, "For thou art an holy people unto the voice." Salakia. It says, "For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth." Now, the Lord thy God has chosen the Black, Spanish, and Native Indians, that we are his chosen people. We are special people, separate people, meaning they are not like us. We are a separate people from everybody that's upon the face of this earth. So what are we doing at the bottom? What are we doing at the bottom? I brought it out already. We did not hearken unto the voice of, because that's very important. It's time to wake up. It's time to come back to knowing who you is. And start hearkening unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Start listening to the men in the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA, so that way you can be saved. So that way you can be a new man, new woman, new child, and start receiving the blessings that the Most High said he would give you. All you have to do is follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You'll see. And that means put the shrimps down, put the lobster down, put the crabs down. You see what I'm saying? That means follow. You can't do this. Is certain things you can't do. He didn't. The Lord God did not give you free will. That's what Christianity teach. That God gave you free will. Free will should come with no consequences, because you're freely. You can do it, but because you have consequences behind it, Now, it's really only one way to do it. That's like your child. Your child, do he have free will? It's like,
You left the boots?
yeah, I got my boots.
We live. You can hold. You didn't finish the last one. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Let's clap it up. Shout out to the thun. I was in the thun holding it down. Here you go. You already know what it is. I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West on 25th Street, all in New York. Here you go. Teaching the truth since 1969. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's law class. We teach you the Bible, teach you the truth. All right, we're in the biblical law class today. Salakia for running late. And shout out to Officer Nathan for holding it down. All right, give me a second. I'm going to share this on my end. All right, give me a second. Hey, Nathan. Yeah, you might gotta fall back on that drink. Also, let's change the title. Well, let's fix the title. It's all in all capitals.
You said put it in all caps?
Isn't all? Yeah, you can put it in all caps. It just looks a little different. That's all.
Which one is this?
Just put it capital. Just have capital letters at the beginning of the words. You see what I'm saying? Like you can tell, like you get what I'm saying? All right, no sweat. You good to go. All right, I'm gonna just hit this live button on my page. Then go ahead. All right. So, all right, let's get Deuteronomy 7-6. Talk about this law. Get down with this law class. All right. Let me know when you got it, all right?
I got it.
All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
For
thou art an holy people unto the voice, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
God chose us to be a special people. He chose blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are welcome here in the I.S.U.P.K. because the Most High said that we are what? Read from the top.
Come. For thou art an holy people unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
God said that we are holy people, right? We got to come back to this Bible. We need to be in the I.S.U.P.K. All right? None of these religions is going to save you. None of these, Israelite camps is going to save you. You understand? No nigga that think he knows something or some sister that knows something that told you a little something and they think they know something, they're not going to save you. All right? It is in the I.S.U.P.K. how this thing is going to get done. God said that we are a special people, meaning that we must follow the rules and regulations that the Most High sent out. Give me Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4, please, above the show. All right. You can read it when you have it.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse. You said 4, verse 4? 4, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
There is one body.
Is what?
One body.
One body. There's one body, and that's the I.S.U.P.K. Israel is supposed to be one body, right? You look at your religions, it's scattered out everywhere. Nobody is one. Don't think that being one is, oh yeah, we all just praise the Lord. No, because we supposed to all be together. This is how our church, this is how the church is supposed to be set up. There's supposed to be a ranking structure. They're supposed to be everyone teaching the same thing, right? Everything is supposed to have its own system, right? How we do it here in I.S.U.P.K. We do it in here, we got a ranking system. A brother is down Texas right now, and guess what? We understand that they're following the same protocols and procedures, teaching the same way that we teach down in Texas, down in Louisiana, down in Arkansas, right? Over in California, shoot, over there in the UK. It's still the same thing. I know if I go to the school in the UK, it's still going to be the same way I go anywhere else. Brotherhood, sisterhood, the laws being established, you know, pictures on the wall. I mean, the same spirit, the same body. We all one body here in I.S.U.P.K. The nation of Israel is supposed to be one body. Where you must understand, when you read this book, this is talking about nations. And it is talking about our nation and how we must conduct ourselves. Don't we always say, oh, black people need to stick together? Well, you learn how to stick together in the Bible. Right. You learn that we are all the same people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and that we come from the same struggle. We have the same forefathers, the same ancestors. We've been through the same struggle and pain all through life that been on the face of the earth. That we must remain as one people. That's what this Bible is talking about. Read what you got from the top.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 4. There is one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope. It said, man, there's one body and one spirit. That spirit is righteousness, right? The spirit is brotherhood, sisterhood. You don't get that in the church. Right. In the church, they hate one another. The pastor is going to sleep with your wife. The pastor is getting high. They're not keeping the commandments of God. They're supposed to be one spirit, man, of righteousness. The way how the Most High said to do it. Keep going. One spirit. Even as ye are called in one hope of your calling. Man, it's only supposed to be one way how we supposed to be called, man. And that's from the Most High. Most High is going to call your name, and you better pick up the phone. That's how the Most High works. He works through the men that he raises up. So when you see us on that street corners, when you see us out teaching, you see us on the internet, understand you better listen if you want to live. Because I see everybody bitching and complaining, talking about, oh, relationship this and relationship that, and your kids is off the chain, right? You dealing with drug addiction, the whole nine. You can change all of that by getting in class, by changing your life, by giving yourself unto the Lord, learning how to have brotherhood, learning how to have sisterhood. You ain't gonna get that in the Christian church. You're not going to get that in the Muslim mosques. Why do you think the prison systems is filled up to the brim with Christians and Muslims? Why do you think so? Because they don't learn the truth. They don't learn the truth. Right? These pastors then told us to go out and go vote. You're going to go out to go vote for one man that hates blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the other one hates blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans just the same. She want us to go kill our babies, to go abort our babies. She want to push the gay agenda, right? She want to push the gay agenda. She wants to push this agenda that is going to destroy our families. And the pastor is telling you to go vote for Kamala, or they're telling you to go vote for Donald Trump. Right? They're telling you to choose a poison. Choose a snake that is venomous to put inside your house. Right? That is not the spirit of the Lord. That is not the way how the Lord wants us to operate. Verse 5. God, one Lord, one faith. One faith, one Lord, man.
one Lord. We understand that Jesus Christ is our Lord, man. We follow our King, Yahawashah, mashiach in the Hebrew. We follow what Christ say to do. Christ say have brotherhood. Hey, guess what? We want to have brotherhood. Christ say for sisters that have sisterhood, guess what we're going to do? We're going to have sisterhood. Christ said, don't be a sinner. We're not going to sin, right? We're not going to do these things that Christ said not to do. Like we're not going to do the things that Christ told us not to do, because we understand that we want eternal life in here, and you must want the same thing too. Right. You must want to save your life. You must want to save your family life. You should want to save other lives. Christ said, what greater love is a man that's willing to die for his own? Straight up and down. This job that we do here in I.S.U.P.K is so serious. And we take offense. We're offended when fake Israelites try to do what we do. Because we understand one thing, that this job ain't for everybody. We all got the truth. Y'all ain't the only ones with the truth. Everybody thought SICARII had the truth. Comes to find out that Gorilla Hebrew likes to play with jaboinks. You understand? He likes to get his ass played with. Sorry for the language. But that's the truth. Gorilla Hebrew came out. He bought a dildo for his wife to penetrate him with. Planned it all out. Said, yeah, I'm going to get you to have his wife. He was going to pimp his wife out. Yeah, I want you to go and get on Tinder and I want you to bag some white dudes and get them to come to the house. I want that white man to have sex with you while, he wanted to watch his wife have sex with a white man, and he wanted his wife to penetrate him. That's who you believe had the truth. Let me help you with something. Stop believing every word that everybody say. I guess you're going to believe that if you give me $20,000, I'll turn it into $200,000. I guess you should just believe me, because we believe everybody got the truth, because they say that they have the truth, that they say some good things. You've been getting played all your life. You've been getting played since you was a kid, and you're an adult and you still being fooled. The I.S.U.P.K is the home of the truth. That's right. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you feel. Your leader, 9 out of 10, is doing the same thing, but probably worse than SICARII's leader, Gorilla Hebrew, right? They said there was more things going on in there. The other guy that exposed Gorilla Hebrew, supposedly he has a gay best friend. And he left the Feast of Tabernacles to go hang with his gay best friend. Well, I don't know why you hanging out with a gay man. Why are you hanging out with a gay man? And why is that your friend? That's who you decide to be friends with, a gay man? Go ahead.
Why is this boyfriend jealous with y'all friends?
Yeah, why is the boyfriend upset that they are friends? Like I told your cousin, I said, hey bro, me and your cousin tried to tell you. I'm petty as hell. He reacted to one of my stories. I said, brother,
come on.
You should have never did that. And I had to tell the brother, like, instead of you coming in class, saying Khan one Khan to Officer Nathan right here, allowing Nathan to help save your effing life, so you won't have to look up to a leader that likes to get his ass played with. SICARII leader, the Israelite group named SICARII, they leader like to get their ass played with. And allegedly, the other one likes to get his ass played with too, allegedly. Because he got a gay best friend. I mean, what are you doing with a gay best friend? Why are you leaving your niggas to go hang with a gay man? And why is this gay man's boyfriend jealous of you? And why haven't said anything? Gorilla Hebrew admitted, I like some freaky stuff. And I'm going to step down from being the leader of SICARII. Al-Azhar, whatever his name is, Ariala, I think that's what his name. Yeah, he ain't say nothing. He's quiet. Said he was beating on his girl, whatever. I don't know. All I'm saying is, it don't matter if you're in these religions. It don't matter if you in these fake ass Israelite groups. You're gonna be shown that you do not belong there, straight up and down. Keep reading. One faith.
One faith.
Mm-hmm.
One baptism.
One faith and one baptism. The work. Work is the faith. There's only one way, and that's keeping the commandments of God by doing the work of the Lord. How do we show that we have allegiance to with the Lord, that we want the kingdom? We have faith, and we work day and night. Yeah, I take one. We work day and night. You know, fight tooth and nail to get things done here in the I.S.U.P.K. Right? A lot of us then went broke, making sure that the job get done. A lot of us then went broke. I didn't went broke. Officer Nathan done went broke. Obviously, it died. The generals, the cat, everybody done went broke. But guess what? We enjoy it because we understand that the reward that awaits us later in life, you understand, that's right around the corner, is way greater than worldly possessions of this world. We want rulership. That's what Christ is going to give us, right? That's what Christ is going to give us when he comes back. Keep reading. So it said one faith, one baptism. It's only one doctrine. There's only one doctrine. Give me 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. Mm-hmm. Please.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 7. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no division among you.
Say what again?
That there be no division among you.
There cannot be no division amongst us, man. Can't be no division. You find that all throughout religions. You find that in Islam the most here in Philadelphia. What is happening in the streets? Muslims, young teenage Muslims killing young teenage Muslims. Where did they learn that killing from? They learned it from the white man. They learned it from fellow Muslim elders. You know, the fathers, the grandfathers. They learned this from the Muslim community, right? Like for the love of me, when I go to an Israelite function here in I.S.U.P.K, I know that none of these men are selling drugs, that they're walking around with unlicensed firearms and ready to use it on somebody to cause great bodily harm. They're not committing crimes. I can say that about the I.S.U.P.K, right? I can say that, hey, I'm looking around. Nobody in this function is going to get locked up in the next 10 years for a crime that that they committed. They're not going to get arrested for crimes that Muslims would get locked up for. And the reason why these young men are moving the way they are in Islam and in Christianity, because they was never taught how to keep God's commandments. How can you try to teach somebody a religion that's not theirs? That religion is for Arabs, not for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. When you read the Bible, you're learning about our history. You're learning about our culture. We're not supposed to be learning about their religion and their way of life. Islam is good for Arabs. Let them have it. Do we not okay, dive deep into the religions. Islam, you can beat your wife. Is in the Bible. I mean, it's in the Quran. You can beat your wife. If she's obedient, she's disobedient, you can smack your wife, right? In Islam, right? It's okay for a grown man to have sex with a 9-year-old as long as she done had her monthly. Now imagine if they saying that most young girls nowadays are getting monthly younger. You heard about that? Because of all the what's in the food, they said that these young girls is getting monthly younger, and it started. I think they said it was a problem because of that. Muhammad will be knocking at grown people doors like this. Hey, I would like to marry your daughter. How much you trying to marry your daughter off? She 8 years old, still pissing the damn bed. He don't care. He finds her attractive. Do you not understand how sick that is? Like he found Aisha attractive at 6 years old. Like, do you understand how sick that is? I would have seen that she was like, a grown woman. Hey, brother. Hey, what's going on? I'm trying to marry your daughter. You know what I mean? She's 21. Look, I'm trying to marry her. What's going on? Let's try to arrange something. She's 9 years old. That's Muhammad. Are we supposed to be following Muhammad? No. Christianity. Where can I begin? The Christian church. The gay man can be the leader of the choir. I seen a video. I posted it on the Philly social media pages where it was a gospel award show. These niggas, you would have thought they was about to hit the red carpet for a gay runway show. They was out there. And I'm like, yo. They was like, yo, you won't believe it. They a gospel group. And that's okay in a Christian church. So young men, it's okay for young men. It's wrong for young men to be militant. Say the white man is the devil. Choose to put on all black boots, headband and scarf, and fight for his people. You know what I mean? And the I.S.U.P.K. We wrong for that. But y'all not wrong for promoting homosexuality. The Christian church tell you that the laws is done away with. Give me Matthew chapter 5, verse 17, please. You can read it when you got it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I come to destroy the law.
Think what?
Not that I come to destroy the law.
Yo, don't think that I come. Christ is letting it be known. Don't think I come to destroy the law. Christ didn't come to destroy the law. Christ came to establish the law. He showed us the spirit of the law. That's why he broke down parables and dark parables, because he wanted us to understand why it's so important to keep these commandments. Before, it was like, you'll be taught the law, you better keep it. Christ came with a whole different way of teaching. He said, all right, let me get inside y'all brain a little bit and make y'all think a little bit. Because it's a lot of people. I wish I can save everybody, but I don't want to save everybody. I want to save those that want to be saved, right? So Christ spoke in dark parables. And a lot of times he gave comparisons to people that didn't keep the law and people that did keep the law. And one of them was a man getting ready to marry 10 wives in one night. If y'all don't know what marriage is, marriage in the Bible is having sex, right? Christ used a parable using polygamy. That goes to show you that polygamy is in the Bible. A man can have more than one wife, either you like it or not. God said he can. Here's the thing. Don't speak so quickly, but a lot of times y'all don't know how to pick men. You don't know how to pick a man. That's why you have all these kids and their dad's not around, right? Let me finish. All right. So, boom. Christ said 5 women was prepared to be married. The other 5 wasn't. They were supposed to light their lantern so that the man can know where he's supposed to go and go and marry that woman. It got closer to the hour of him traveling. The woman that didn't have their lamps prepared tried to go to the women that were prepared. And they said, yo, I don't got nothing for you. It's too late. You better go ahead and about your business. Yeah, go ahead.
Because they were smart. What they said, look, if I was to give you this, I might not have enough for me. Like, they wasn't thinking just like, oh, in that sisterhood, like, not sisterhood like that, but they wasn't thinking, all right, sure, look, we all gonna get it. Nah, they knew what they wanted, they knew who they wanted, and they all was fighting for that one man. It's like,
listen, let's get out of here. Like, what was understood that night was, sis, you ain't do what you was supposed to do. You ain't want him that bad. I want him, and he's going to tie fire tonight. Christ used that as a parable. Okay? And he gave it into reference. He made that reference into Israel being prepared for the return of him when the end of days does come. So when you think that you don't have to keep the commandments of God, you tripping yourself. You fooling yourself. You should want to be a righteous person. All that, we all fall short nonsense is for lazy people. Don't be lazy. Handle your business. If you know you got demons, fight your demons. You know you like getting high. You're a homosexual that's trying to stop. You was once a homosexual and you're trying to stop that demon. You got to fight day and night. No excuses. Right? You got to fight your flesh. You ain't supposed to be walking around ready to hurt somebody because of some beef that you was in. You should let it go. You should move away from it. You should do everything in your power to regain your life. Straight up like that. Right? Matthew 5:17 again.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophet.
Or the what?
Or the prophet.
Or the prophets. You ain't come to destroy what the prophets set up. So, but that foundation that they laid down, all I'm doing is building on it. Keep going.
Oh God. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
But to what?
Fulfill.
But to fulfill. You come to fulfill the law. He said, no, I'm coming to install the law. I'm letting it be known. That's why Christ said, before, y'all can write a bill of divorce. Now, you can't. So I remember SICARI, they let you do a bill of divorce, right? You can divorce abroad because you done with her. And SICARI, you can have sex with prostitutes. It's okay over there. How can you call yourself a priest and you having sex with prostitutes when it says do not lay down with a whore? Right? Where it says there should be no whores in the daughters of Israel. I guess what is the solution to that? Nothing. What did your cousin say when you said that they can sleep with whores? Did he ever say anything? Did he ever try to defend it with they doctrine? You don't even get to that point. You don't even care at that point. You said, go ahead, nigga. You tripping. That's what it is. That's what we got going on. Right? And go ahead.
It's like I told him, he gonna see.
Brother. Art thou a prophet? Art thou a prophet? Come on. Come on. Look, the brother said, hey, look, bro, you gonna find out that ain't where you need to be at. And lo and behold, I'm about to check my messages. He ain't he ain't check it out. Because, bro, like what do you think gonna happen if you go somewhere where the Lord is not at? Like you gonna find out, like you said, right? You said, yeah, you gonna find out, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and all I'm saying is, it don't even gotta be what everybody be, thinking in their head, like, oh man, the I.S.U.P.K, y'all wrong for having all this energy for other camps. Like, no, we understand that there's only one way to get this thing done. It's only one way. Like, it's no other way that this is going to be accomplished for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Straight up, right? Like, we done seen every movement come and go. The Black Panther movement, Marcus Garvey movement, the Civil Rights movement, all of these movements that came about, it came and went. Why? Because the Lord was not with it, right? The Lord was not with it. Here go Christ saying it. Read it one more time from the top.
God, think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets.
Or the prophets.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Come to fulfill the law. I came to complete my and do my duties on the face of the earth. That's what Christ's saying. Christ is letting it be known that whatever your pastor is saying, he's a liar. Whatever your imam is saying, he's a liar. This Bible, ain't nothing wrong with this Bible. These religions try to say, well, Muhammad try to say, oh yeah, Arabs try to say, oh, the Bible is tampered with. We read in the original doctrine. You can read this in the Hebrew, in the Greek, what the Jews was utilizing, and you will find it's the same thing. Ain't nothing changed. But here's the thing. What did change was Islam. Why would Islam ever, why would God ever establish his name in Israel and what we do when we don't do, and then say, oh yeah, we're gonna discard all of that and we're gonna do it, we're gonna do this way, we're gonna make moves this way. It don't make sense, right? Why would God take away the priesthood that he set up in Israel? Like, do they even make sense? No, it don't make sense. Why would he take away the high holy days that we have? Why would he do that? They can't answer that for you. Because why? Majority of the times, they don't even, I would expect them to say, you know what I expect them to say, Nathan? Oh, it's a racist. It's those holidays is victories of my people being slaughtered. They don't break it down like that, Nathan. Did you ever hear that? They ever say the priesthood had fault in it? You ever heard that? They can't answer it because they lying to the people so that they can have followers. They want followers. That's what they desire. Muhammad he spread Islam by the sword. But I'm supposed to believe and have respect for religion. for that is not of my people, and that's lying, that's taking away our glory by us participating in it. God forbid. God forbid. I ain't getting down like that, Nathan. I don't know about you, but I know me and you. I know me and you. We ain't no suckers. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no suckers. We gonna do the damn thing. We just want to keep it just like that. You know what I mean? You keep reading. Bubbly show.
Verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
Say it one more time. To what?
Till all be fulfilled.
Yo, to all be fulfilled, man. Ain't nothing in this world going to stop this law from supposed to being established at all. The Most High want us to be a righteous people. You get me? Give me Matthew 24 and 13. Bubble show. You can get it. You can read it when you have it, please.
Shit, 24 seconds?
Yeah, 24. Matthew 24.
This is the book 13. Of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 14.
13.
It's like 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Say what?
But he that shall endure unto the end.
You gotta endure pain. You gotta suffer. You're gonna have to face ridicule. You're gonna have to face people hating you. A lot of us, we want to have love. We want everybody to love us and give us our flowers. That's what they say now. The men want their flowers. You got to be prepared for people throwing rocks at you. We deal with that all the time. Give me what Christ said. They hated me first. You're gonna have to endure a lot of bull nonsense. You know what I mean? You're gonna lose jobs. You're going to lose wives. You're going to lose kids. You're going to be facing situations that you ain't never thought that you had to be faced with in your life. Certain things is going to reveal itself that you need to deal with, that you've been running away from. It's the truth. You're going to have to go through all of that and win. You ain't going to have a chance. You don't have the luxury of losing. I know that we're so used to losing all our life. No, you have to win. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we need to learn how to win again. We don't know how to win. There's no reason why Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans have hate towards one another. Why are we at the bottom? When Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is in the Bible, and it says that we supposed to have rulership on this world. You show me a people that's more merciful than Hispanics, Blacks, and Native Americans. I'll wait. That's why God said, man, we got to be on a whole nother level when it comes to this truth. We can't go and wear turbans and bang our head on a rug. We can't do that. You know what I mean? Our sisters can't be in these damn churches up there shaking tambourines and falling out. We can't have that. We can't believe that we can keep having all these abortions and living these lifestyles that's counterproductive to our productivity. We can't keep doing it. We keep doing it when we're going to continue to lose at this card table. We're going to continue to lose in life. We're going to continue to lose our babies. We're losing our babies every day, Nathan.
Right.
We're losing our children every day. Every day our young men are dying from gun violence, from drug overdose. I just seen a beautiful young lady, man. Had to been like 22, 21, something. You know what I mean? Took a Xanax pill. And it was laced with fentanyl, and she's dead. Her parents had they took a picture of her with the Obama when she was embalmed, and right before they get ready for the service, they had to bury their baby. That's what we dealing with. We got time to sit here and act like we these big shots and we know it all. Hell no. We got work to do. Right. You get me? We got work to do. Read what you got. No, you're going to hold on to that.
All right, come on, God. This is the book of John, chapter 15, verse 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
Listen, when you come to serve the Lord, you are going to be hated. Right. People ain't going to like you. I'm going to just be honest with you. People are going to hate you. They're going to look at you like, yo, this dude, man, he or she, oh yeah, they in a cult. Oh yeah, they crazy. They them crazy people. Let them think that. Let them think it. Let them think that you all these things that you say you are. You know what you're going to do? You're going to do miraculous things on the face of the earth. You're going to help your people. You're no longer going to be someone that is going to lead someone astray, right? When people look at you, they're going to put the cigarette out. They're going to put the weed smoke out. They're going to, oh, my fault, man. I need to stop doing this. Your homegirls, oh, yeah, sis, they're going to stop hitting you up because they're going to know that you ain't trying to go out and be a hoe no more. They going to know, like, all right, we ain't calling her because all she want to do is be in that damn Bible. She thinks she better than us now because she in that Bible and she in that cult now. She be wearing hair wraps and all of that now. Yeah, she thinks she's somebody. She covering herself up now more. Yeah, she thinks she's somebody. Yeah, she wound up getting one of them niggas in that school. Yeah, they can have more than one wife. Yeah, she think that she's somebody. Whole time, sis, you're gonna have a man that will never leave you. You're gonna have a man that when you have kids, you don't have to worry about that man leaving you with the kids alone. You're not gonna even have a thought about having to go down to the courthouse because you're going to always be protected. You don't have to worry about what they go through. That man is not going to put his hands on you. If y'all have issues and problems, guess who you can come to? The men that he reports to. You have protection. You don't have to worry about your child being touched on. Why? Because we going to protect your children. And we don't harm children. We don't harm nobody. We're peaceful people.
Right.
So all them sisters that's going to be having hate on you, you with that cult. Yeah. I'm in that hate group. Yeah. You call it a hate group. Yeah, I am, sis. And guess what? I don't got to worry about what y'all got to go through. Y'all are afraid to have kids. I'm not. That's what sisters say. Sisters are secure here in I.S.U.P.K. Brothers, everybody hates you. The family hates you because you serving the Lord. Guess what? Who cares? They hate you. So what? Guess what? Eventually, you know what's going to happen? Hey, hey, what's up, Nathan? Hey, man. You got a minute? I need you to talk to my son, man. He going crazy, man. Look, man, I know y'all be doing that, like y'all real disciplined, man. I like y'all discipline, man. I think I need y'all help, man. I need you to just talk to him. That's the phone calls we get. But when everybody is talking amongst everybody else. Oh yeah, them niggas is crazy. Oh yeah, they crazy. Yeah, you see them. Yeah, they be talking about the white man, the devil. The whole time, your son is in the streets, throwing away his life. So, what are we talking about? Christ said, "Don't worry about them people hating you. They hated me first. They unalive me. They'd rather me be dead than to try to save their stinking life. They hated me too. They hated me too. That's what Christ wants you to know. They hated me too. It's all right. Do it hurt? Yeah. Because I love my people. But you know what? This is the job that we signed up for, ain't it? Stay strong, warrior. Sister, you stay strong. You endure to the end. How the hell we gonna sit up here and go in a religion that make you weak? They tell you no one can be perfect. Nathan, I guess you shouldn't. I seen the picture that you sent me today. I guess you shouldn't even try to learn that system at your job, right? You ain't gonna be perfect at it, right? We all fall short. You shouldn't try to try to get to the next level. You shouldn't. Why? Because remember, no one can be perfect, right? You shouldn't even fight for perfection. The Christian church make you weak. Islam make you weak, while the Bible makes you strong. The Bible wakes you up out of the sleep that you've been in all your damn life, right? So when you come to serve the Lord, don't think that everybody is going to love you. People don't love the I.S.U.P.K. They hate us. They started to learn to love us, Nathan. They started to learn to love us, but for many years, since 1969, a lot of people ain't love us. A lot of people hated us. People threw drinks on us, food, spit on us, threatened us, tried to fight us, got knocked out in the process. But, people will try to go crazy on us. Whole time, all we do is show love. We about to go out in Kensington and Allegheny and go feed and clothe our people. But we the hate group. I always tell people, okay, we wrong. No problem. Outwork us then. You set up programs around the world and outwork us. I'll wait. Since we don't got the answers. You got all your, see, y'all don't know this. And y'all be doing this way. Y'all doing it this way. Okay. The nigga then outwork us. Outwork us. We don't know the Bible. You fake Israelites, no problem. Don't listen. How do you know the 12 who the tribe of Simeon is? How you know who Natali is, Nathan? That's how I gotta ask you. How you know Natali is Natali? You know that chart came from us, right? Yeah, I didn't even know that. Oh, but you using it. Okay, make your own chart. You know what I'm saying? Make your own chart. Do everything from scratch. And I'll wait. They're not going to do it. All these fake Israelites, they got I.S.U.P.K breakdowns. They got I.S.U.P.K breakdowns, but don't want to get into school. Right? The Christian church hate us because we've taken away their followers. So many people, oh my God, the pews is looking puny. You saw T.D. Jakes had to downsize. He had to get out of here. He said, look, y'all, I can't have that church in Philly. Y'all ain't bringing in enough tithes. I need a jet. You had your hand up for something. My fault. You had your hand up for something. You can go ahead.
No, I was going to bring up the lady when she seen us march with Hebrew Academy.
Yeah.
She wanted her son to get it.
I forgot about that. This sister was like, yeah, I need my son. We marching in the back. I'm going to clip it in a couple minutes too. Marching in the back, boom. Hebrew Academy. Nathan, you know what I mean? Cadence, man. That's how I call it. I'll be like, hey, you sing it, brother. You started on that. You know what I mean? Let's give it a shout out to you. Man, shoot. Hold on, man. We gotta represent real quick. Hold on, y'all. Talking about the Passover. Yo, we're gonna be down Atlanta. All right. We're gonna be down Atlanta April, the second week of April. I'm about to look at something real quick. I'm gonna do a little shameless plug. All right. So boom. Let me see. Boom. Damn, where is? All right. So yeah, we're gonna be in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm doing the Passover on April 12th. All right, April 12th. Let me just get this right, because I want to make sure I got y'all on point. Yo, dang, hold on. All right, there we go. Atlanta. We're going to get this right, y'all. All right, let's get this right. Dang, Atlanta been. All right, so look, this is the Passover itinerary. All right, Wednesday is a lamb slaughter. That's April 9th. Thursday, all right, on April 10th, all right, it's going to be the scripture breakdown, kids party. Friday, all right, April 11th is the Hebrew Academy graduation, all right, and the all-black party. All right, let's give a hand for that real quick, man. Hey, April, yo, can you make it to April 11th, man? Then you got it? You think you, Lord allow. Nigga, you better say, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna be there. One limb, nigga. You gonna be like LeVar Ball with 1 foot. You better be there. All right. Friday, April 11th, we're gonna be at Hebrew Academy graduation. All right, in the all-black party. Yo, we got Pastor Troy, China Monet, Captain Todd Ward, Captain Akkad. We got Officer Nakawan. Right, we got Natazab, and we got that boy Shar. You know, it's gonna be a crazy event, all black. All right, and then on that Saturday, all right, we're gonna have a brunch in the morning time. All right, and then we're gonna be doing the Lord's Passover, man. The Lord's Passover is that Saturday. All right, so April 12th, we're gonna be doing it big down there. Make sure you there. This joint going to be lit. All right, my wife is making my garment as we speak, and that John going to be fly. Do you hear me? The whole week, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be nothing but pandemonium. Everybody gonna be outside. All right. The Feast on the Unleavened Bread is that Sunday. All right, so that's April 13th. The Feast on Unleavened Bread. We always have that. We always started off the Feast on Unleavened Bread. If you don't know what the Feast on Unleavened Bread is, or you don't even know what the hell a Passover is, let me break it down to you. The Passover was literally when when the Most High sent Moses to come get us out of Egypt. All right, we had to get out of there quick. The Lord gave us a command, and the commands were to make unleavened bread and make lamb, all right, and prepare it with certain herbs, all right. You know, drink the wine. We got we eat as a family. We do this as a nation, okay? And after we did that, the Lord sent his death angel to lay down the firstborn of every Egyptian and every firstborn Israelite that wanted to side with the enemy. Okay, that's why we celebrate the Passover. He said to keep this throughout all our generations. It is a commandment for us to keep the Passover. All right. As for the unleavened bread, that became that became one of our high holy days. Okay, where for 7 days we eat nothing but unleavened bread. Okay, every day we eat some unleavened bread. Now, do that mean that that's all you can eat? No, but you cannot eat anything that has leavening agents in it. All right, as we get closer to the Passover, we'll start breaking down a little bit more of the do's and don'ts of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. All right. If you can make it down there to the Passover, please do. It's gonna be fun. Pay your $200 Passover fee. It's only $200 per person. All right, Commander Jenny Hanna, if you pay the $200, everything is paid for. All right, meaning you go to the all black party, you don't gotta pay for that. Even if you have kids, you pay that $200, you don't have to pay for a babysitter. It's already paid. It's in the $200. Look, Nathan looking at me like, hold on now. I've been putting in overtime for the day for the damn daycare. No. Daycare, your child can be watched throughout events. The cover is charged with that $200. So it's definitely worth it. Make sure you're down there. All right. Shout out to everybody that's watching these classes again, man. Pay your tithes. Make sure you studying. Make sure you writing down your notes. All right. Again, coming into this truth is very, very important. All right. You're not going to learn this truth nowhere else. How do we know? Because we've been battle tested in here. We done went against all the pastors, all the imams, all the top scholars in the conscious community, and we still are victorious. We are the Floyd Mayweather, all right, of consciousness, man. You only going to learn real consciousness from here in I.S.U.P.K. Right. With that being said, shalom.